restored. His truth the sailboats restored. His truth is marching on. Yeah, glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. The coming of the Lord is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. The faithful lightning from his terrible swift sword, his truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Not enough good music in this world. Not enough Jesus music. Looking for something I don't think will demonetize the video, but everything in my feed is just... It's like there's no good American songs. I know that's not true. So weird. YouTube's not very good at giving you American selection songs. I like this song. Alright, guys. I'm only going to be on for about an hour. Because I am headed to AMC movie theaters to watch Nobody. I've already seen Kong vs. Gorilla, so that was pretty great. But now I get to go see Nobody. The only reason I went live is because I usually try to go live when I'm just sitting at my computer. And I'm sitting at my computer preparing for tonight's live stream. Let me actually change that real quick. Edit. Preparing for tonight's live stream. I go over my next week's plans. Okay. See the silent sea. Exercise? I don't know how to spell exercise. Exercise. I don't know. I don't care. Alright. I think that's everything that I needed. Then I just need to go through here and fill this in. Which won't take very long at all. I'm going to do 2 cents higher than the ask price, whatever it is. That way I get filled no matter what. Oops. Okay, there we go. And then this equals this divided by this times 100. Okay. Okay. Then I need to go to GME. Alrighty. Then profit if held to target. This with the dollar sign. Minus this times times 100 times number of contracts. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. We'll just put this at 450. There we go. I like it. It's like one hell of a play to me. We'll probably have this number And this number, first to sell, first to sell, first to sell. ATM, 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 ATM. No sell, no sell, no sell, no sell, no sell. That makes sense. Okay. Then got the buying conditions. We got the Thursday thing. We got the so this is the sell at the money, except for the yellow exclusion. Don't sell any options until the last yellow is hit. Then sell all options in the money and all future of these options. Get to at the money. Okay. I think that's my play for next week, guys. I think that's it right there. And I'm going to come back and do a live stream tonight to talk about it. I don't know what time the live stream is tonight. I just know I'm going to do it sometime when I get home from the movies and after dinner. Somebody says, what do you think of Melvin's 49% loss announcement? Are they trying to fool us somehow by making the fake short squeeze? The 49% is not a big deal. That's how much they lost in January. They actually got a lot of their money back, but then when we hit them again in February, they lost some again. So it just means that we're still in this war and that we haven't won, and it's not that big of a deal. Are they trying to fool us? No. If you watch my video tonight about the trampoline bouncing, I think you'll see what I think they're doing and how I'm going to play it. Timothy Thomas said Godzilla vs. Kong was awesome last night. I agree. It really was a good movie. Derek Martinez can't wait for a Monday. Somebody asked if I think that there's going to be a fake squeeze or something, and my answer to that is I think there'll be a big bounce, but I could totally see them halting the stock again, and all that good stuff. Somebody's talking about Andrew Meraki said, did you see Jordan Belfort's Shill Fest on Trey's channel? I did a whole 2-hour segment where I watched the whole video and I critiqued every single thing Jordan said, and I destroyed him. It's one of the channels on one of the videos on my channel called God Pill Neuters the Wolf of Wall Street. But yeah, that guy's a clown and I murked him. He would never come onto my channel because I would not let him talk that nonsense on my channel. Guys, I'm really worried about Trey. I'm really worried about the people Trey has himself around. After that whole thing happened with the Discord, I was watching one of Trey's videos and he just started talking about how because of lawyer agreements with and NDAs and stuff with Jordan Belfort, he's not allowed to talk about what really happened, what really went down, and I don't know. I just don't think he's in a good spot right now. Don't think he's in it. I think he's financially totally fine, all this stuff, right? But I'm talking about as far as being in a spot to help his channel help us get the squeeze done. I'm not feeling too confident on that right now. It seems like Trey made a lot of money and then signed some deals with some record company type people, and now he's got some lawyers he got to answer to in anything he does on his stream. And that is not very positive news. Like, it's so funny to me that before they asked me to join their Discord channel, their think tank, I literally said to them, only if I can tell my audience everything that happens, complete transparency, because I don't, like, I'm not going to lie about this. Like, this whole AMC GME thing, like, I'm going to be totally transparent the entire time. And they acted like it was no problem. Like, the dude sends me a screenshot of the guy who eventually said that my ideas weren't helpful. Sent me a screenshot of this guy's opinion of my request, of my demand, and his response to the other guy was, "That's all? Of course, that's easy to offer." He didn't understand, nor did they really explain, that I would only be able to ask the questions that they allowed. And so, of course, he's fine with me being able to say whatever I say because he didn't want it to be an open discussion. I thought we were going to be not live, but I thought we were going to record whatever we wanted to say, and then they'd go through and edit it, and they'd only release a certain portion, but then I'd be able to come back and tell you guys what I actually thought happened versus what they released. That's exactly how I explained it to the guy when I accepted the offer to be on the think tank, and then all of a sudden, my ideas are no good, and it's a shill fest. It's straight up just a Hollywood soft piece, fluff piece, bull crap. Like, let the AMC CEO tell you why to dilute your shares. I really think Trey should cancel the meeting. Unless it's going to be live, and unless no questions off the table, just like Elon Musk does. I really think he should cancel the meeting. I mean, here's the deal, guys. I've already made the video. I've already given everyone that's invested in AMC, I've already given you guys the answers of how to win this game tomorrow. And so, if Trey backs that, we would literally squeeze next week guaranteed. If Trey backed my message, we would squeeze next week 100% guaranteed. It could not fail. But the Trek 600 ESP says Trey confirmed the interview 15 hours ago. I understand he confirmed the interview, but again, there hasn't been a date. There's still a week for me to make my money and tell everyone why this interview shouldn't happen or why we should be squeezing the stock before the vote ever comes up and why the interview is useless to begin with. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot that can happen between now and that interview. And so when you say Trey confirmed the interview, that doesn't mean much to me. Because I'm still trying to, I'm always making moves, guys. I'm always trying to do my thing and get my message heard. And I don't care who gets offended by it. I don't care if any of you guys get offended. I am in it to win it. And whatever I think is going to make AMC and GME win, like, that's where I'm at. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm pushing. And that's what I'm saying. And if that means calling somebody a shill, that's what I'm going to do. Like, that's just the way it is. And so I'm going to try to not judge people too early. I will do my best of that. But I really can't guarantee that. Let's just put it this way. If the CEO goes on Trey's interview and Trey lets him talk about dilution, like Jordan Belfort was talking about how AMC and GME was overpriced, and just lets him totally take over the show, and then it just ends and it's kind of lame and we never really got a chance to ask a real question, you better believe my megaphone's going to be turned on loud, the loudest it can, and I'll be screaming from the top of my lungs who's a shill and who's not a shill. The Trek 600 ESP says Trey should talk to JB or AA. Oh, should not talk to JB or AA. I agree with that. Of course, that's what the AMC CEO wants, and there's absolutely no good argument he could possibly come up with of why we should accept the 500 share dilution. There is no good argument. You can change words to make it sound harmless or sound beneficial or sound this, but there is no mathematical argument as to diluting our shares being good for the squeeze or the short term for the shareholders that have been diamond handing for 3 months, and we deserve better than a CEO that's trying to dilute our shares. We deserve much, much better than that. And if Trey can't help the CEO see that, Trey doesn't understand that he owns AMC right now. Legit. If you put number one question on the board is make Trey trades the CEO of AMC, how much you want to bet he wins? I am telling you guys, the only thing you need to be good at a job of power is to have integrity. That's all it takes. And if you guys think Trey is the person with integrity, then we need to be pushing him to CEO. That's the only question that should be happening. That's the only conversation that should be happening right now. I do not think there was a hidden message in Jordan's interview. I think Jordan is the weakest, slimiest pieces of garbage that the earth has ever seen. I personally wish I could fight Jordan, and I wish we could do it publicly, because I have no doubt in my mind I would dominate that fool. And I got no doubt in my mind he's a spoiled, rich elitist that look down on all of us and think you're all mentally handicapped. All of that is 100%, I believe 100%. And boy, oh boy, would I love to fight that guy. Especially when he's attacking my money. I don't think Trey will fold, but if Trey's holding $35,000 worth of stock, and then he lets the AMC come on about dilution, and then he says, I kind of understand where the CEO's coming from, that's a fold in my book. That's a fold. And so if he does that, I'm going to call him a shill. And I'm gonna be as loud and annoying and ridiculous, and I'll be super chat. You guys know how I can be. Let's not get Marcus crazy. I literally feel like these lawyers saw my video, and they're like, so they saw the video where I called Trey a shill, right? And so what these lawyers do is they say, Trey, you gotta jump on, you gotta make a video of this video so people don't go to his video to watch your video or watch the video of you. So basically, so Godpill gets less viewers. You gotta make a video showing the entire video so nobody goes watches the video. So that's the first sign that Trey's a shill or not as cool as he pretends to be. Second sign is that they immediately invite me to the biggest stage in the whole world right now, right? If I'm on the panel that gets to interview AMC CEO, there's nothing bigger you could offer somebody that's invested in AMC or GME at this moment. So they insta invite me into this chat of here's the biggest stage. We want you up there because we think you're so smart and all this stuff, right? And you got really good points. And I'm like, okay, that's all cool. I'll go with the flow. But then instantly, it's the exact opposite of what I said my demands were. And I personally feel like that was an opportunity for me to work with those people, get on the interview, make 100,000 subscribers overnight, and basically make 100,000 a year off YouTube. And I think they were trying to get me to sell out. I feel like it was a sellout opportunity, and you guys are welcome. The second I even felt the energy, I just said, nope, I'm out. And I left the room. So you guys are welcome. I ain't selling out. I want to make my money off stocks and options. I do not want to make my money off some rich prick trying to tell me what to do. You feel me on that? You feel me on that? Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how people act like the AMC and the GME people are the bad guys, and then even worse, the better your DD is, the better your research is, whether you're Warden Elite or whether you're Godpill, the more accurate you are in your research, the less followers you have. It's
It's such a clown thing. Honestly, the only thing that like obviously the energy between Andrew Mo and Trey is very different. I get that, but if you look at the way they built their YouTube channel of just live streaming and then cutting a bunch of clips of their live streams into a bunch of small segments, um, they basically built their channel the exact same. And I just think there's a lot of Americans that just fall in love with every military member they find. And so, congrats for Trey. I mean, if you served in the military, you definitely deserve recognition for it. But if you're not 100% on board, if you know the answers, if I'm giving you the answers of how you can push this squeeze next week, and you're not pushing the squeeze next week, you're a shill. It's the only truth. So I'm gonna give everybody that I've basically called out in my last video, I'm going to give them till the end of next week to put their money where their mouth is. If they haven't backed Godpill by then, I'm going nuclear against everyone that hasn't backed me. If you haven't backed me by the end of next week, I'm going nuclear. I'm going to attack with money, with commercials, with everything, showing how weak and pathetic all of you really are. If you're a YouTube streamer, you should be scared right now, because I'm going to find the worst of your videos and I'm going to make a compilation of how bad you actually suck and how retarded you actually are, and how every time DD comes out, you have this crazy weird interpretation of what it means that shows you know nothing about the stock market, and then as everyone corrects you, you learn, and then you make a good video explaining what it actually was. And I'm going to freaking demolish all of you. All of you. Come at me. Let's go. We going to war, boys. Woo! We recruited a mod from Andrew Mo Money. Would you look at that? One week before the wrath of God will rain down on you. 1 week in the wrath of God. Come here, doggy. Come here. 1 week. And then my doggy's coming for you. I'm going to sick my doggy on you. He's going to eat you guys up. I don't try to shill my dog out for viewers. Like, if you go through all my videos, you'll maybe see like 10 times he's ever made it to the camera. He's a good boy, though. I go on, like, every time I'm live streaming 8 hours a day, I always leave for 10 minutes at a time, or twice a day for 10 minutes probably, to go walk him. So I love my doggy. Go ahead. Woo! Don't hit the trash can, fool. You okay? What else? What else? Oh no, he bites me every night when I get too close to my lady. She says, "Don't touch my mama." He says, "Don't touch my mama." Lindy007. Welcome to the team. If you have no experience with options and you want to play it safe, you know that like the AMC $40 strike 2023 is great. The GME $950 strike is great. And then ultimately tonight, in the video I do tonight, I'll be going over all the stuff I got planned for next week and the week after. That pup is full size. It's a Jack Russell mix, and they're like the 4th fastest breed of animal in the world, and they're like the only small breed that is super fast and can jump super high. Robbie Lindsay says, "Loving it, Godpill. Thank you for joining." Ying Jun Yi says, "Andrew Mo didn't even know it was Melvin that lost 49%. He wrote it was Citadel before changing it." Yeah, Citadel only lost 5%. And then Citadel gave $2 billion to Melvin, so that 49% loss, it's still on the books, but like they got all that capital back, so they aren't feeling the loss. So it's hard for me to celebrate that one, because that's how much they've already been paid back by Citadel. What time are you doing the video tonight? I got no idea, people. It'll probably be between like 6 and 9 p.m. Pacific time. It might be 30 minutes. It might be 2 hours. Lord Weird. I destroyed my Discord that had 200 people in it, and I privatized my Discord to only people that have watched all four of my four main videos and followed the necessary steps to get into my Discord. Um, if you want to go check out those videos, you can at least see the email where you can send that thing to. And so if you really got something to say to me, you could always email that email and then we can go from there. But if you want to join the Discord, there's only one way to get in my Discord. AMC Moon does not like Jordan Belfort and wants everyone to know. Oh, I still gotta do one of those spreadsheets, don't I? This one, actually, I think it is. So let me do that right now. Google Drive, new. Alrighty, then I will come here, file upload, the AMC everything Excel, go to recent, right click this bad boy, go to share, go to change to anyone with a link, copy link, done. And then go to YouTube. And then go to your channel. Go to manage videos. Then go to and of course it's not there. Where's the last video thing? Hold on. That's weird. Oh, it's live. That makes sense. That makes sense. Details. Robbie Lindsay says, I need to stop talking about fighting people since these hands are registered weapons because they're diamonds. Daniel James is wondering if any of the Stonk Money crew is in the house. That guy 2372 said, "What do you think Trey and JB talked about in their first video that was never released?" I think they talked about AMC and GME. I think they talked about market halting. I think they talked about how rigged the game is right now and how the price for AMC and GME is not its natural price. And that maybe it's not going to go to 2000 or whatever, but that it's definitely worth more than what it's at right now, and it's all about buying pressure. Just like Mark Cuban has said on TV. Everything I've ever said, whether you guys thought I was offering advice, whether you guys thought I was too much conviction in what I had to say, I've already heard other people say everything I've ever said. Okay? I've already heard them say it on TV. Like, you guys got no idea. They try to scare you. It's shill talk to say I'm not a financial advisor. It's shill talk to say that. We're all adults in this room. You guys need to calm down and just freaking start having courage to spread the word. Stop being scared people are going to lose money. We already know we're not losing money. All of you guys should be up profit right now since we started this. I don't know anyone that... How could you have been invested back in February 1st and not be up money unless you bet everything all at once and you dropped all the way, but you must not have very much, so you should have been buying more as you're working and bringing in more money. Like, there's just no universe where you haven't made money. In order to buy options, all you need is a brokerage account and a level 2 margin account. The margin is not so you spend more than you have or can lose more than you have. The margin is more about day trading and how many times you can put money in and take it out inside of options in one day. And so don't be scared of that margin. The only real margin you should be scared of is a portfolio margin account, but that requires a $125,000 account balance. So most of you don't got to worry about that. And that's only a danger if you're selling options. So you can have a portfolio margin account, never sell options, and not put yourself in that spot. Ernesto Blanco says, we need to go to Trey's Twitter post about the CEO interview and comment no to dilution. You should do that. You should be like, bring Godpill back on? And then because if everyone blew up his channel and said Godpill has to be on the interview for the CEO, you realize what that would mean. That doesn't mean I say no. That means they changed their platform so I can say yes again. If it was the way that I thought it was going to be, my answer still would have been yes, and I'd still be interviewing him. But, unless you guys put the pressure, you're going to get a crap interview. But you guys got to make it to where the lawyers, not Trey, you got to make it to where the lawyers are like, wow, this video is going to suck if we don't listen to them. It's already, we can't even do this interview anymore because... I don't have a Twitter handle. I got deleted from Twitter so many times. I literally can't get Twitter no more. The only way I'd be able to is if I got a new phone number or something else, and I'm just not interested in it. A Google phone voice number doesn't work, so please don't try to give me any ideas. I don't care about Twitter. I don't need Twitter. You guys can go do it on Twitter if you want. I give you guys these ideas. I work hard enough. I don't want advice on how much harder I can work, people. So if you got an idea of something that I could be doing, this better, then you do it for me. I'm not getting paid to do this. So why don't you do it? You're not I don't understand. You guys are funny sometimes telling me what to do. Yeah, guys, if you have not got an invite to the Discord, definitely send me your email one more time, because I definitely tried to email everybody. I tried to respond to everybody in my emails with the Discord, so send it to me one more time. Oh, you probably sent it to the wrong email. You probably sent it to my Recipe for Life email or something else instead of the Honor Pill. God, I think there was a couple contracts I got to the wrong email that I probably didn't respond to. Lord Weird says, what do you want from Andrew, dude? Heard you saying something about going nuclear on other streamers if they didn't do something. We are the apes, that's why. Lord Weird, what I want from all streamers is the minimum I require is that they watch my video that says like the last video needed to make AMC squeeze or something, and then either say it's very interesting research and I'm not going to get involved in it, or it's the best research and I'm all in and I'm doubling down on it and I'm going to tell my Moon platoon to do it as well. If they can't say one of those two things and acknowledge that the video exists, I will assume that they are a shill rat. God Pill, how can I help you?
Hey, how's your poo?
How's my coup?
Your poo.
Oh, you're funny. I'll be taking your money shortly.
Your poo-poo.
Keep shorting GameStop, brother. I'm taking your money soon. Don't you worry.
No, how was your poo-poo?
Yeah, I'm telling you. It was great because I thought about how much money I'm taking from you next week.
Who's your favorite Apex character?
I don't even know what Apex is.
Apex Legends?
Nope. Nope. Now you say Legends, I know what it is, but I've never played it.
Yeah. Okay.
This is God Bill. How can I help you people? In order to get in my Discord, you must go back and watch a video. Go back and watch the Warden Elite video. And in the description, there's 4 videos, including the Warden Elite one. So there's 3 other videos. And basically, those 4 videos is everything you need to know about what I got planned, besides the video I'm posting tonight. And ultimately, not posting tonight, but I'm going to do it live tonight. And in order to get in my Discord, you gotta go watch those videos, and it will tell you how to get in my Discord. If you haven't heard back about the Discord, send me it again. Send me the email again if you think you emailed me and you haven't got the Discord, because I thought I gave everyone the Discord. Bobby Chow, my email is in the description of one of those 4 videos. I'm about to take off, guys. I gotta go. I'm headed to the movies. I'll be on later tonight. We're gonna go over this Excel right here. If you just want to like pause the video, you can look at this Excel and see exactly what it says and know exactly what I plan to do. But this is my play. These are my target prices. This is my option prices, strike prices. This is the number of contracts I plan to buy with this amount of money on ask price this much. But these prices will obviously be lower tomorrow, but I don't actually buy unless all of these rules are in place at the same time that I buy. So both things, all of it has to be true at once, and then I'm going to do it, and it's going to be beautiful. All right, guys. I'll be back later. Bye. The Great Bambino in the chat, my man. The Great Bambino in the chat, my man. I'll be back, bro. I'll be back. Everybody, just so you know, that Great Bambino right there, he's a real man. He's the realest one in the chat right now. He's a heavy hitter. All right, guys. I'll see you in a little bit.